Hello, my name is Kobe Troop, and this is my PowerPoint slides for my class. Going to be talking about AppArmor and HTTPS. So what is AppArmor? That's what we're going to start with today. AppArmor is a Linux security module implementation of name-based mandatory access controls. AppArmor confines individual programs to a set of listed files in POSIX 1003.1e draft capabilities. Why we use AppArmor? AppArmor can be configured for any application to reduce its potential attack surface and provide greater in-depth defense. It is configured through profiles tuned to allow the access needed by a specific program or container, such as Linux capabilities, network access, or file permissions. So one of the three hardenings of AppArmor that I chose is immunizing programs. So AppArmor, you only need to profile the programs that are exposed to attack in your environment, which drastically reduces the amount of work required to harden your computer. AppArmor profiles enforce policies to make sure that the programs do what they are supposed to do, but nothing else. After installing AppArmor, setting up AppArmor profiles, and rebooting the computer, your system becomes immunized because it begins to enforce the AppArmor security policies. Protecting programs with AppArmor is called immunizing. The second hardening of AppArmor is called profiling your web application using ChangeHat. ChangeHat enables programs to change to or from a hat within an AppArmor profile. It enables you to define security at a finer level than the process. This feature requires that each application be made ChangeHat aware, meaning that it is modified to make a request to the AppArmor module to switch security domains at specific times during the application execution. The third hardening of AppArmor is called confining users with PAM AppArmor. An AppArmor profile applies to an executable program. If a portion of the program needs different access permissions than other portions need, the program can change hats via ChangeHat to a different role, also known as a sub-profile. The PAM AppArmor PAM module allows applications to confine authenticated users into sub-profiles based on group names, usernames, or a default profile. The next topic is what is HTTPS? So Hypertext Transfer Protocol, or HTTPS, is the secure version of HTTP, which is the primary protocol used to send data between a web browser and servers. HTTPS makes it so website information is not easily viewed by anyone trying to snoop on the network. On websites without HTTPS, internet service providers or other third parties could put anything on those web pages without the website's owner's approval. Why we use HTTPS? As previously explained in the last slide, it is to secure information. Now, when information is sent over regular HTTP, the information is broken into packets of data that can be easily sniffed using free software. This makes communication over an unsecure medium, such as public Wi-Fi, high vulnerable to interception. In fact, all communication that occur over HTTP occur in plain text, making them highly accessible to anyone with the correct tools and vulnerable to on-path attacks. The first of the hardenings of HTTPS will be ensure form authentication, require SSL, and use cookies. So how you would do that was in an elevated command prompt, you would run the code that says %system root %/ system32 / inet srv / appcmd list config -section system.web / authentication. The next thing you would do would be to verify the tags, which would be the code forms require SSL equal true / cookie list equals quotation use cookies quotation comma and protection equals quotation all and quotation. And the whole code would look similar to this. It would be system.web authentication forms cookie list use cookies protection all require SSL true authentication system.web. The second hardening of HTTPS would be to enable CSP. Now, what is CSP? CSP stands for Content Security Policy, a security standard that helps web server administrators prevent and mitigate certain types of network threats, such as XSS, commonly known as cross-site scripting attacks. CSP defines which resource from your website can be loaded by any remote web browser, including JavaScript and CSS files. Nowadays, most modern browsers already support CSP, so it's a safe technique for securing part of your content. So you would locate your VH configuration block or file and insert the desired config line. For example, header set content security policy report only quotation default src quote none script src brackets http / your site.com and the number. The last hardening of HTTPS would be to enable HTTP strict transport security. In an IIS configuration management, you would select servers. You would select the server, navigate to HTTP response headers. In the response headers, you would choose add. Then you would enter the values. For name, it would be strict transport security. For the value, it would be max age equals 6307200. So that'll be 3 zeros. Then it'll be semicolon. Includes UB domains semicolon and preload. And this is the end for my AppArmor HTTPS project. Thank you for having me and have a great day.